See, we're doing womanhood wrong. What? Because some of the women on TikTok insist if you wear pants, sneakers, or any color outside of the neutral spectrum, you are simply not a woman.
If you want to marry yourself, then keep wearing pants. Don't wear pants out men like dresses. What if you don't have the shape for a dress? Get the shape for a dress. Get the shape. Get you a body shaper. Get you a fake booty. I don't know. Get you one of them underwears with a fake butt in it. Get you a girdle. Get you a waist cincher. Get you a dress that fits your actual size and put it on. Make a body. Work out. That's what you got to do, because if you don't have the body for a dress, then what is going to attract the man? What length should the dress and skirts be? Long enough to stay classy instead of trashy. How about that? What about shoes? Heels, baby. Heels. Heels, heels, heels. That's what men like. You ever heard a man say, ooh, that's a beautiful flat? No. Heels, strappy heels, open toe heels, heels. Especially when you're going out to freestyle or to go out. What about your yoga pants? Yay or nay? I don't think yoga pants are something to go and attract men with. They might like them at the gym, but why are you putting them on to go out? You should be dressed for the lifestyle you want.
What if I don't wear pants or any bottoms? There are even some words that women shouldn't say.
For now, here are some more things that I remembered my mom teaching me growing up about being a lady. My mom was really strict on vocabulary, and there were a few words that we were not allowed to say growing up. The first one is guys. You guys, hey guys, these guys, those guys. Just not proper English to my mom. So she would always say, if you're addressing ladies, you say you ladies. Just try not to address people in that way. Try your best not to use the word guys. Another word that a lady does not use is hey. Hey is for horses. A proper greeting is hi, how are you doing?
Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys, hey guys, hey guys, hey guys. Hey guys, it's Sharon. Or I guess if hey is for horses, just call me Twilight Sparkle, right? I guess this must be what being a high-value woman is all about. Matter of fact, this woman describes it as, a high-value woman is classy. She doesn't show too much skin, she is private about her movements, and doesn't seek validation on social media. Her standards for her man are high. I feel like one of these is not like the other. The doesn't show too much skin comment. Let's keep that comment in mind. I do want to point out though, doesn't seek validation on social media? Did you not just post a video on social media trying to validate your status as a high-value woman, babes? Whether we like to admit it or not, any and every post on social media is for validation. You're sharing things with people. You want them to interact, engage, think about you, feel some way towards you. That's literally validation. That's all social media is. But anyway, let's learn how to dress like a classy, feminine lady.
Let's talk about how to dress more feminine and classy. Rule number one when dressing more classy, less is more. Always go for natural colors, things you can find in nature like black, nude, white, brown.
I mean, yellow, green, and blue are also in nature. They're actually the most nature-esque colors you could name. It's literally the earth and the sun. But I guess we're leaning into the sad beige aesthetic instead, so millennials? This classy feminine vibe might be right up your alley.
Flashy is trashy. You want your outfits to show your figure, but not your skin, okay? So anything that's showing too much skin is reserved for your husband.
Oh, okay, so we're just going right in. Did the 1950s write this? Are we being classy or are we being repressed? I'm confused. Notice that's the second mention of showing too much skin. How come men aren't told not to show too much skin? Is a man in yacht shorts a low value man because he is showing too much skin? You can see his knees. Do you see how much angle he's showing in those Sperry's? Absolute blasphemy. That's too much.
Boo, you whore.
As confuddled as this double standard has made me, the one thing I am sure of is that I am apparently not a woman, and chances are neither are you. So let's unpack this TikTok pipeline that starts with romanticize your life and ends with a woman never speaks unless spoken to. And you know what? I'm not mad about romanticizing your life. Light the candle, take the bubble bath, be the main character in your life that you know you are. We love to see it. Things took a turn, a dark turn. It went from feminine women take care of themselves, have high standards, don't settle for less than they deserve, to
How to Act Like a Lady, Part 3. A lady doesn't swear.
A lot of these girls wear black and dark colors. You're not going to stand out. You're not going to look super feminine. I mean, you could, but you get more attention in a feminine color. You don't laugh like, you look, That's so funny.
Men don't like loud women.
What about what I like? I thought I was becoming a feminine woman for myself, not for a man. How did we get here? This is where the problem begins because it's giving pick me energy wrapped in a little bow and uploaded to TikTok. A high value woman doesn't nag. Let's stop and think about the word nag. Nagging typically has a negative connotation, usually in relation to women. Women who nag men to do better, be better, do more, etc. Like a wife nagging her husband to take out the trash. Something super simple that you shouldn't have to ask someone or remind someone to do, right? When in reality, the nagging woman is a rhetoric that they use to try and demean women. It's an excuse to silence a woman's wants, needs, and boundaries. Because how can you, as a grown adult, not know to take out the trash? Why do I need to nag you to take out the trash? But anyways, saying that high-value women do not nag is internalized misogyny. And I hate to say it, but this sounds like it was written by a man.
And I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids.
Posts like these may not have malicious intent. Like, these women may not truly realize the underlying messages that they're sharing. Take this post, for example. This woman is sharing things she used to do / wear before she was classy, and to become classy, she did the opposite of what she used to do. And I really do not believe this was her intent, but it comes off a bit shady, for lack of better words. The opposite of classy is, dare I say, trashy. So by default, we could argue that there is an underlying message here that girls with long false lashes and long nails are trashy? Question mark? Why do we feel the need to compare and put down other styles to make ourselves feel better?
What was the reason? What was the reason? What was the reason?
That is textbook pick me behavior.
I don't watch TV.
Like, no one cares. You don't get an award because you watch less TV.
Or we could even argue that this is growing up. You can outgrow your long bright acrylics the same way you outgrow your middle school band tees. Something here just doesn't rub me the right way. I can't help but think, are girls who don't look like this trashy? I don't look like that. Does that make me trashy? Something's just off. And let's be honest, these videos aren't telling you how to be yourself. They're telling you how to shrink yourself for the male gaze and other women's approval.
The more feminine you are, the more you will be approached. The more feminine colors you wear, the better you smell, the softer you talk, the more you smile. You're wearing dresses. That is what attracts them.
Which means this isn't about empowerment, it's about becoming digestible.
They are a man. They wear pants. They talk deep. They talk loud. They're egotistical. They don't want to be attracted to the same type of woman. They want the opposite. They want something soft and subtle and flirty. They want a flower. They don't want a weed.
And let's make one thing very, very clear. It is not femininity that is the problem. What is wrong is the branding. Because when femininity becomes a checklist for someone who deserves love, respect, and safety, that's not empowerment. That's performance. I need to become more attuned with my feminine energy for a man to want me. And who are you to decide what is feminine enough? And the really, really sad part about these videos is they're made by women for women. And then the comments are full of women applauding it and conveniently putting down other women to make themselves feel better. Babes, what are we doing? I feel like these videos are through the lens of what these women think men prefer. That's the pick-me effect. This is internalized misogyny. We've been taught that if we master the right kind of femininity, we'll finally be safe, we'll be loved, we'll be picked. We've been conditioned to believe that being not like the other girls is a flex. It's our responsibility to learn and be better though. Other women are not the enemy. We do not need to compare ourselves to them or make them feel bad to make ourselves feel better. It's not a flex, babe. It's a patriarchy in a sundress.
And that's the truth.
If you want to be a feminine woman, high value woman, classy woman, whatever, I don't care. Frankly, I think there are too many labels on women, but I digress. You can be whatever type of woman you want to be without making other women look or feel bad about the type of woman that they are.
As a high value woman, you need to dress how you want to be addressed. You cannot be exposing your body on social media just for like and then get mad at the men that you attract that just want to lay down with you. Honestly, you can't even blame them because that's the image you're giving. Being exclusive equals value.
BFFR.
What did that spell? B for real.
This is literally victim blaming. She said, honestly can't even blame them. That's crazy, because I can totally blame them. Why is it a woman's responsibility to manage a man's behavior? Why act like men are just these helpless little creatures who can't control themselves the second they see a shoulder blade? Oh no, she wore a mini dress. I had no choice but to objectify her. Bruh. Really? That logic isn't empowering, it's dangerous. Because it's the same logic that gets used to justify harassment, assault, and shame. She was asking for it. What did she expect? Dressed like that? What was she wearing? The honest truth is a woman can walk down the street absolutely naked and she still doesn't deserve to be disrespected. You don't get to blame her for someone's lack of self-control. So yeah, I can blame them. And I do blame them. The idea that classy or high-value women don't show too much skin is just a recycled purity narrative with a new aesthetic. Was this necessary? You could just stay looking cute in your heels and left the other unbothered girlies looking cute in their sneakers, but you had to put them down to feel better about yourself. Pick me! And the worst part is, even if you follow every single rule, you follow all these feminine, classy, high-value tips and never show your knees again, there will still be someone telling you it's not enough. Don't wear makeup. Okay, but now you look tired. Wear makeup. Okay, but now you're fake. Be confident. Okay, but now you're intimidating. You cannot win a game that was never meant for you to win. And while we're spiraling to become more feminine, someone's making money off of our insecurities. These rules about how to be a woman, who actually benefits from those? Not you. Not me. Not your mental health, not Hermione, and surely not your self-worth. The people that are benefiting are the influencers and the companies that are trying to sell you a solution to a problem they literally convinced you had. Whether it's a new perfume, a new dress, a new pair of heels, or a $70 ebook called Becoming Her. Spoiler alert, Her shouldn't buy that. But what Her should do is subscribe. If you're still here, thanks for sticking around. You seem like my kind of people. You should totally subscribe and join the fam if you haven't. This is a safe space for all the girls, whether you're classy or trashy, whether you're even not a girl. Please subscribe, thank you. All in all, the truth is that femininity is not a formula. It's not something you sell to someone. It's not beige outfits and swallowing your laugh and covering your knees.
That's so funny. Laugh like a lady.
You're not a failed woman because you said f in the group chat or used the wrong fork at dinner. It's how you choose to express it. Because the part that really hurts me about content like this, it's reaching young teenage girls. It took me years to get to the level of confidence I am at. And I still feel like I have a long way to go. So I cannot imagine being a 13-year-old girl who is being told they're low value for wearing Jordans or wearing tank tops to Walgreens. Really? We are not glamorizing oppression because it looks aesthetic on TikTok. Close the damn clock app. And I will say it again. There's nothing wrong with being soft or being classy, elegant, whatever this aesthetic is. The problem is acting like it's the only valid way to be feminine. Period, sis. But I'd love to hear your thoughts. Remember, you are woman enough and you are valid. Today's shout out goes to Vixen Loves Anime. Thank you so much for being here. I love you guys. Oh shit, that's not a feminine word.
Hey, it's for horses.
A lady doesn't swear.
Oh, who cares? I literally lost my woman card like 5 seconds into this video. I love you guys. Stay safe out there, stay bold, and don't let TikTok tell you who to be. All right? Who you are is not wrong. Take care. Bye.